not even on. Hi, this video is about the woman that was missing, coming from a strip club, which I'm doing this story because it kind of relates to me in a way. This is Rashaan Leflore YouTube page, and this is my other channel, and I have another channel named Shiny Tells the Truth, and this video is about a woman, a young, beautiful black woman that went to go see her family in Houston. And I can kind of relate to a lot of this because I used to be a former dancer, exotic dancer. I don't want to say stripper. And I went to Houston a couple of times, and I went all through there, and I didn't get hired at a lot of clubs up there. And this lady got turned down too. And I think this one was Rick's, is the one that I went to, Cabaret. And the guy told me he won't hire me because I'm not a college student and I don't have the right kind of shoes and all this stuff, because I had left the shoes on the train when I went down there with a friend of mine, a male friend. And they told me all these excuses, and I went to 2 clubs, I believe, and the one club that I went to was Rick's. I think it was Rick's Cabaret up in Houston, Texas, which is the main biggest club in Houston, Texas, that makes the big money, the big bucks. And so this woman went up there and she took a trip to go see her family. And she went to a club called, not Lipsticks, but it's called Cover Girls, I believe. And she was black, beautiful. This is about Felishia Johnson. And she was never seen, but she got in the car, the strip club, and she's been missing ever since. And that's why they always say, don't take rides from customers, because if you take rides from customers, you don't know if you're going to come home safe. They always say that in the strip clubs. But she didn't work there, so she wasn't accounted for as a dancer. And the manager at the club tried to act like he didn't know, the girl, and they denied the video camera surveillance. Nobody was really caring about what happened to this woman, and I believe she didn't bring her car up there, so she took a lift to the club, taking a risk to see, and she got turned down, which they are very picky up there in Houston about your weight, your color. And he said that we don't even hire black girls, is what this man said, which is so fucking racist and so fucking wrong. And they said that we don't hire black girls anyway. And I've heard that so many times too in the clubs. So this is what this video is about this girl, Felishia Johnson. Like I said again, from the new people coming in, that was missing after applying for a strip club job up in Houston, Texas, called Cover Girls. And the father has been looking for the daughter. I think he's the only one that is into the case and is really concerned, it seemed like, for his daughter, Felishia. And she didn't get the job, like I said, at the gentleman's club because they don't hire black girls. But that's not what they told her. They told her probably another lame excuse like they tell everybody that try to get into this type of business. Okay? So she got a ride from an unknown man that opened up the door for her, according to the club owner or the club witness, and got a ride somewhere to a motel room. And that was the last that we had ever seen of this Felishia Johnson. And I wish I had a picture of her to put in my thumbnail in my videos, but I don't. The last video I did was about the lady up there, and I believe it was in Queens, outside of Queens, New York, that got murdered from her lover, affair, boyfriend. And so now I'm talking about this stripper that was seen last with an unknown man at this club in Houston, which it can relate to me because this business and strip clubs are very, very dangerous. These have dangerous people. There's a lot of drug activity in the clubs that I've seen and witnessed in my own eyes, and it's very dangerous if you get a ride home with anybody in the club. You don't want to do that because you don't know who you get in the car with. You don't know who you're dealing with. And a lot of girls have to learn the hard way when they come to these desperate measures on leaving from one place to the next. But it looked like, from what they said, that this woman knew this guy, I guess, who picked her up or offered her a ride. Instead of the lift giving her a ride back, I guess she didn't want to wait on the lift. So like I said, the father's been the only one that's heads up on the case. And this woman was a very beautiful black woman, and I don't understand why they turned her down so much. but she has to look at that Houston has a certain club that black girls can work at and a mixture of black women and white women can work at. And they got clubs up there for white girls that go to college, and you're not classy enough for them, you're a little bit too thick in the hips or the waist, they're not going to hire you. So I guess that's the reason why they didn't hire her. I don't know. But I think that she should have prevented from making that her option to apply at a strip club, because I don't have my draft, folks. And her father's the only one that's still looking for her to this day. And they found a phone, her phone, not too far from a scene, I believe, her cell phone. And it had blood on it. I think that was what they were saying. And that they picked it up and I turned it into the police. And it's under investigation. I hope they find this Felishia Johnson. All my heart go out to her family, her friends, because now I'm doing crime now. I'm doing a little bit different videos now than I used to. I used to do mostly business and economics and job marketing and stuff like that. And I used to be like a blogger about celebrities, but I'm doing crime now. And I'm trying to get into a little bit of different mode that I've been doing for a little over 2 years now, since 2020. On my other page, Shani Tells the Truth. And my heart goes out to this female, because there's always been situations with other black women or other young women like her that become up missing because they trust too much into society and they don't think about it twice before they do it. And they wind up getting killed. And this is like the third woman this month that they've been talking about that I heard that came up missing in the month of April. It's been a lot of that going on, actually, folks. So I'm going to close up this video. If I get any more information, I will do another video about this Felishia Johnson continuous story about a wannabe stripper for the first time. I don't know if it's her first time or second time trying to strip, or she was just trying to find some way of getting a quick buck when she went up there to Houston. But you just got to be aware of what club you work at from now on, and where you want to make sure it's a safe environment. I would talk to the dancers. That's what I used to do. I used to talk to the dancers first before I go in and apply for a position when I was in that line of work back in the day. So this is what this woman should have did. She should have been a little bit more smarter in choice on going to this club, because she could have got a job anywhere. They have a lot of temp services up there in Houston. So I don't understand why she didn't do that. So this is Rashaan Leflore's page, ending this video about the missing woman, Felishia Johnson, from Houston, Texas. That family was from Houston, Texas, that was found a phone and not too far from the club, and was seen with an unknown man. They don't know if he was black or white, leaving the club, opening up the door for her. That's what this video is about. I will bring you an update when I get another topic, or this topic, once I find out some more information about this woman, Felishia Johnson. You take care. Put your thumbs up at the bottom of my page if you like this video. Bye.